Okay, YouTube family. I had to shorten the first one. Okay, this is the second part of Joe Biden with the meeting with the leaders.
Is to go after hate with hate. We have to convince people. We have to move them. Move them. And one of the overwhelming reasons I won, by the way, is because we took on racism in suburbia. White women overwhelmingly voted with me, and black women were the two places where it was overwhelming because we spoke to those concerns. And Benita, you know what I'm talking about. You and I have talked before. I don't carry around a stamp on my head saying progressive and I'm AOC, but I have more of a record of getting things done in the United States Congress than anybody you know. Anybody you know of getting things accomplished. And that sounds so self-serving. I know that. But this is going to really be hard. This is going to really, really, really be hard. And let me conclude and turn it over to Kamala, who says, what the hell am I doing with this guy right now? But all kidding aside, I've known you my whole life, most of you. I've worked with you my whole life, most of you. I've been around doing this for a long, long time. I don't always get it right, but I always take responsibility. When I get it wrong, I acknowledge I got it wrong. But my overarching objective, if we cannot make significant progress on racial equity, this country is doomed. It is doomed, not just because of African Americans, but because by 2040, this country is going to be minority white European.
Hear what he said?
Hear me? Minority white European. And you guys are going to have to start working more with Hispanics.
We are.
Who make up a larger portion of the population than y'all do.
Blacks.
In terms of raw numbers. We're going to have to be working with a whole group of people that in fact are the single most diverse democracy in American history and anywhere in the world. And we've got to figure out how to unify this country. And you've been the leaders of being able to do that. Not a joke.
He talked about black leaders.
Some things that I'm going to be able to do by executive order. I'm not going to hesitate to do it. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to do what used to, Benita, you probably used to get angry with me during the debates. When you'd have some of the people you were supporting say, on day one, I'm going to executive order to do this. Not within the constitutional authority.
See, he let you know.
I'm not going to violate the Constitution.
He's not going to make executive orders.
My progressive friends talk about is way beyond the bounds. And as one of you said, maybe you were ever now, well, whether it's far left or far right, there is a Constitution. It's our only hope. Our only hope.
Now, Al Sharp, you should have said something.
Where I have executive authority, I will use it to undo every single damn thing this guy has done by executive authority. But I'm not going to exercise executive authority where it's questioned, where I can come along and say, I can do away with assault weapons. There's no executive authority to do away with that. And no one's fought harder to get rid of assault weapons than me. Me.
And why would you? And that's our right to carry.
You do that, next guy comes along and says, well, guess what? By executive order, I'm going to say everybody can own machine guns again. So we got to be careful. I know you all know this. I know you know it. And poor Kamala's heard me say this, and so has Cedric. I used to have a friend named Bob Gold who was a really bright guy.
Okay, I had enough of him. And what I'm saying is, now, the ones who voted for Joe had to hold him accountable, which I understand the way he talked to our leaders. Al Sharp, this really had to be addressed. We would like to hear some feedback, the black community, because the end of the day is, see, Jim Joe Crow gonna do what he want to do. And he want us to work with everybody else. But yet, he don't have no agenda for us. Now, he putting out numbers and saying what he gonna do, but that wasn't on his platform when he ran. See, now he's trying to cover up because the tape, the audio that got leaked out, that he said he wasn't doing nothing for blacks. Now he had to cover up. So what black leaders need to do is hold him accountable to everything he said in this. We are our leaders today. We are our brothers and our sisters keepers today. So what I'm saying to everyone today, the sound of my voice is, be the change you want to be the change. And don't look for change in anybody else. You bring your proposal and you bring your agenda to the table. Let your voice be heard. Because at the end of the day is, they think all blacks are jokes to a certain extent. So, I will be making another video on Shauna Schiller's point of view on different points and different things he said. But I just want to make this clear. When I put out things, I don't just be putting out just false information. I do my research. So I just want y'all to have a blessed day. For my YouTube family, my Facebook family, like I said, I will be your eyes and ears to a certain extent. But also you have to do your part. And y'all have a blessed day.